Today, we are here remembering Nick Lowden, who tragically passed away last Thursday. Nick was a current member of our 2023 senior playing squad and will be dearly missed by all our players, coaches, volunteers, staff and supporters of the Norwood Football Club. After crossing to Norwood from Victoria, Nick played 22 league matches across the past 2 seasons, including a memorable performance in last year's SANFL Grand Final win. Our club is left devastated by his passing. Our thoughts are with the Lowden family, his friends and those involved with our senior playing squad. We'd like to thank you to our community for your overwhelming support and care during this time. We'd like you to please turn your attention to the big screen for a tribute to Nick, followed by a moment's silence.
Versus South Adelaide, round 16 SANFL host plus action. Your first caller, Pat Goldsmith.
Old head, Matt Panos in the middle for Nord. Can he get a hand on it straight away? No, his opponent Davis does. Kick out towards half forward. It was a good one. It's going to come off all right for Fit, who sits and waits for something to present up forward. He just drops the ball in towards the hop spot. No mark taken. Panos goes in, slips through his fingers, trying to bust his way through his Rokar. Handball up, here's Gibbs. Got a little time and space, you don't want to give him that. And found Wilkinson. They've had the first 2 inside 50s of this contest. Tap down, in some space, much. Sends it goalward, umpire hasn't moved an inch, it's going to fall short. Sproul in there, off hands, free tag, through his fingers. Wilkinson, time and space. Wilkinson, goal. His brother Finn, that's Jack. His brother Finn was named in the side this week. Isn't playing. Panos inside forward 50, good kick. You're right behind it at home. This for Norwood's first. It's a good-looking kick. Has it got the distance? You bet it does. He points to the sky. He says, that one's for you, Nick.
Just dispossessed. Davis. Happy to just hack it forward into space. Ball arrives. Hurd. Just pressured into a handball he wasn't really prepared for. Sampson twists and turns his way through. Tries to banana it back straight onto the chest of Deline. Towards 11 minutes here on SANFL now. Only movement from the goal umpire is at 2 fingers. Pat Goldsmith, punch comes in. Free tag playing a long way outside of his normal office. Just torps it straight back up towards centre half forward. Plenty flying for the ball. Davis stayed down. Navigates his way cleverly through the situation by hand and spots up O'Neill. Like something he saw there in the 50-1-2. Why wouldn't you? He's generally very reliable in front of the big sticks. 13-5 for the season. Make that 14-5 and gold in his last 5 matches now.
And both well in this match at the moment. Oh, Candy was sold from Panos. Kick up towards centre half forward. Great Mark Sermon. Turns around. He's got players streaming inside forward 50. One of them's Kennelly.
Contest. Both sides have had some dominance. Tap down. Trying to work it away. Oh, Matt Panos in a little bit of time, a little bit of space. 50 out. The goal square opens, but lock. Oh! Just looks to work on the outer side. They've shown a bit of it now to Seymour, who's going to send the centering ball in towards Callow. Cruising past there. Skinner sends them into attack. Deline with a big fly. Are they going to pay that one? No, said the umpire.
Short kick wasn't a great one. Ling had to do a lot. Couldn't in the end. Goes in a second time. So too does Morris. Funnels a handball out. It was ill-directed. Deline's going to pounce on it first. Can he get a handball up? He can. One more over the top's good. Sproul closing it on goal. Indecisive. Can he get the goal? Snaps around the corner. Gets it. South Adelaide get their 4th.
Welcome to modern football. Trying to tap it through. There was Brooksby desperately. Snap from nowhere. Callow has his second for the term. of Cooper's Stadium. 1-2, strong mark taken, the Redlegs are away. It's going to be through Donnelly.
Donnelly assesses his options and goes short. Binder the target, slip through his fingers. Oh, he picked it up beautifully. Can he settle? He can! Great goal, Norwood. South, just their second score for the quarter, 1-1. So 7-7 plays 4-4.
Very quick transition here too by the legs. They're queuing up here in the centre of Cooper Stadium. Sermon flirted with the idea of going out towards Panos, but they're going long and sitting at the fall of the ball now. Callow, he could have gone himself, but why would you when you got Matt Panos cruising through for the finish?
Forward 50, can someone take a mark? Sermon almost, not quite. Off hands, in the danger spot for Norwood.
Rokar dispossessed, that tackle could have lingered. Umpire disagrees, comes out now towards Donnelly, who just pulls the kick at the last minute looking for Sermon. That's great courage from Darnell Tucker.
Got pretty close to the man on the mark, too close in the end, picked it up. Nord couldn't stop scoring goals in that second quarter. Yet we've gone almost 12 minutes in this quarter and they haven't scored one. Neither South Adelaide, mind you. They'll get a chance to push off half back now. Binder. Oh, that's not a good kick. He's had some good moments this afternoon, Binder, but that won't be one of them. Shillabeer now with a chance at goal for South Adelaide. So, could he sink this one for South Adelaide? He can. Mitch Carroll offered a lead short. In the end, he just goes long towards full forward. They all flew. Brooksby took a good mark.
Up to the top of the square, knocked out of arm. But saw Matty Nunn presenting at centre half forward instead. Now this is just within Matty Nunn's range. He likes what he sees out in the pocket, and why wouldn't you? Cam Ball's coming a long way out of his normal zone.
But all ready to go again. One down. Oh, bursting through. Is that a goal? It is. Kobe Much. One final quarter to get a win for Nicholas Lowden. 27 points the margin. Sermon in the ruck wins it down first time. Gale slipped through his fingers. Boyd at half forward did well. Kennelly gave it off to Rokar. Could he have a pop from 50? It's a good looking kick as it shepherded through. Oh, stop it, Nicholas Rokar.
Donnelly's in a bit of space on the opposing wing, but they're going to keep it out in the Seymour direction. Seymour just pokes it inboard. Sermon always was taken by surprise. Nick Rokar, he couldn't do two in a minute, could he? He couldn't. He couldn't, could he? No, but Jackson Callow can. Just worked his way around the Kennelly issue. Schuback trying to centre the ball. Could have been a case there for holding the man, and it was to Deline. Maintain that record. That is a lovely kicking style he's got. That is absolutely beautiful. And deserves a goal there.
Boot inside forward 50. And no Nord mark, but a great mark to Skinner. Neither could just get a clean 3 possessions away. Ling, that's holding the ball. Play on. Sampson knocked out of his hand, said the umpire. Turned around up towards half forward. Good kick. Slipping over. Was fit. Got up eventually. Just goes towards home. Let's fly. Sails through for a goal. What can South Adelaide muster going inside forward 50 now? Deline the target through his head, or through his hands rather, off his opponent's head. Going down, and a free kick being won was Shillabeer. Shillabeer gets it. He liked it immediately. Threw up the fist. Is there a pulse, Chris Kendall? That's what you've got to be asking. 21 points the margin.
Hurry it forward. Free tag takes the strong mark at the front. They're starting to run and take their chances now, South Adelaide. They go up again in towards Shillabeer. Gee, he's been good today. Sproul, I should say.
He loads up on his right boot, comes grandstand side. It's going to fall almost directly on centre wing, through the hands of Sermon. Tucker got his kick away. He's had some moments this afternoon too. In some space, Fit. Could he launch and kick another one? Umpire doesn't really move a whole lot. Fit's got another one. South are on the charge. After Chris Kendall asked a lot of him, up towards half forward. Free tag the target off hands. Oh, geez, Fitz having a last quarter, isn't he? How's that going to fall? A minor score.
But South are starting to ask some big questions. Well picked off there by Gibbs. Now Schuback.
Did well in the air, got a kick away. How does it fall? Seymour there for Nord. Bounces out the back. Fit again. Drops his kick in short this time. A good choice. A Sproul goal here could be the light to shine South Adelaide's way home. He lays back on it. How does it go? Just snuck it home. South Adelaide storming towards full time.
Wilkinson and Bradley at the fall of the ball for South Adelaide. The ladder overran that slightly. Dispossessed. Comes back in towards Bradley. O'Neill just throws it back over his head. Free tags in the van. Ball just sitting over the back here. Can Bryce Gibbs be the man to bring it back to one behind? They look to square it inboard. Sproul! Oh!
And Stockdale.
Sproul gets it back to a point. 24 gone. Ball just comes looping out there from Locke. It's deep in attack for the legs. Trying to work it forward. Donnelly's wrapped up, ball up. Players are going down like 9 pins in the centre of the ground. Skinner to work it forward. Goes into the centre of Cooper Stadium. Punch over the top. Davis at the fall of the ball. Just tries to hurry it forward. It slips through Panos' hands. Not a phrase we call too often. But he arrives at the fall of the ball and they should be able to work it out. Seymour just pulls the kick. Need to get a hand on it. Corey Stockdale, and he doesn't. Sampson goes deep into the pocket for Sproul. Was that a free? Still playing to it. Fit. He's been enormous in this last term. Centres it down looking for Bradley. They're going down like 9 pins. The grand final hero. Panos arrives and works it out. And the siren sounds. The Redlegs